Hey there, I'm Meg Malley with Destination Harlem TV. We're here at Land Yoga. Let's go in and talk with the owner, Lara Land. We're here with Lara Land, the owner of Land Yoga. Lara, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. How did you decide to open up a yoga studio?
Well, I was teaching yoga for many, many years. I was a freelance yoga instructor. I worked all over the city, all 5 boroughs, and spent a lot of time on the train. And I was really looking for a place to settle, to build some roots, and to really work within one community. And when I found Harlem, I knew that this was the place I was going to do it.
Why Harlem?
Well, first of all, there was very little yoga here. I saw a real need for it in a population that I knew would enjoy it and that would come out for it. And also, it was my home. I lived here for about 3 years before I opened the studio. And so I knew the neighborhood, and I really wanted to contribute to the neighborhood.
What do you think Land Yoga contributes to the community?
Well, I hope that we're a space where people can come and breathe and find mental wellness, emotional wellness, physical wellness. Certainly we serve any age, any level student, children. We do a lot of work with prenatal, postnatal, mothers-to-be, a lot of mother support for new moms. So I hope that we're a space where people feel comfortable, where they can be challenged, but in a really safe environment, and where they feel like they're getting the amenities that you would get from downtown, really clean studio. We have the shower. We try to keep it really high level, but at the same time, very comfortable and community-like.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful studio. Tell us a little bit about your practice. I'm aware that it's called Ashtanga, I believe.
Yes, you got it. Hard thing to say. Ashtanga means 8 limbs, and this practice comes from India. It's a traditional practice. One must study for many years in India to be given the blessing to come and teach the practice. So all our teachers are very highly trained, and we all travel to India annually, so we're kind of on a rotation. We teach, most of our classes are Mysore style, and that means you can enter the room at any time within a window. And we actually teach you only a tiny bit. You might just be here for a half hour. We teach you a little bit and watch your breathing, and we stand with you, right by you, until you're able to do it with your own pacing. And then we kind of step away and watch you, and only when you're ready, after you've come for a while, do we add a next bit and a next bit. And slowly, as you're ready, your practice will get a little bit longer. So actually, we can tailor the practice to each individual. You do not have to keep up with the group.
I know that yoga is for all types of people. You mentioned that a little bit. Tell us about your programs for kids or any ages.
Yeah, we have great children's programming that I'm so proud of and happy with. We actually have a separate company called Chloe the Yogi that brings yoga into the schools and into condos in the tri-state area and also in DC. We have original children's yoga music, and we're launching our first yoga app in the fall.
What is your favorite thing about teaching yoga?
I love teaching my students. Certainly the most rewarding thing is watching the change in them as they open up, as they become stronger, as their breath capacity increases, and seeing the real health benefit in their lives.
Do you think you have one favorite yoga pose?
No. I would say that, well, we try to have equanimity. But what is funny is that the pose that is sometimes your least favorite, which would probably be easier to think of, eventually becomes one of your favorites as you move through the challenge.
Land Yoga seems to be super community-based, lots of outreach projects going on. Tell us about your latest one that you just finished.
Yes, this past March we were part of Yoga Stops Traffic, which is a worldwide event to end human trafficking. We raise money for an organization called Odinati, and they rescue kids that have been sold into sex slavery, and they rehabilitate. So that's one of our biggest projects that we do every year. I think community service is really important to me, and it became more obvious to me that working in my own community and working locally would be important. And so I focus a lot on community outreach.
Claire, you have been so awesome. Thank you so much for letting Destination Harlem TV come check out your studio.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been real fun talking to you.
There's so much positive energy going on here at Land Yoga. Make sure to check out the website, landyoga.com, to get involved with all of the great things going on. And we cannot wait to get back and learn so much more.
Ashtanga Yoga.
This is why we don't work with kids and animals.
My booty!